In today's video, I'll be giving you the top 4 attack strategies that you must know to be successful at Town Hall 6. Yo, what's up guys, it's Jsmith here. Hope you guys are having a great day. We'll be covering 4 different attack strategies today, from really strong 3-star attacks to farming compositions that will help you guys get massive amounts of loot. So I will be briefly explaining each attack strategy I cover, but if there's one you like in particular and want some more in-depth information on that, I will be leaving a link to each strategy in the description below. So if you guys do enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, would really appreciate it. We're on the road to 5K. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into it. The first strategy we'll be covering today is Goblin Giant. The reason I really like this strategy is because it's incredibly cheap and very simple to use. There's really only 2 main troops that make up this entire composition. That is 15 Giants and 50 Goblins. So what we need to do with this composition is we need to try and take out the mortar towers as soon as possible. The 2 most dangerous towers to this composition is mortars as well as wizard towers, but mortars take the priority because they have the range. So what we're going to go ahead and do is place on the Giants and then use wall breakers to go ahead and get them inside the base to the mortar that's easiest to get. So we're going to go ahead and try to attack this mortar first with the Giants, and as they step in and start to do some damage, what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and heal them up, keep them alive for a bit, and as long as possible, because they're just serving as the decoy. Once that first mortar is down, we're going to go ahead and start putting in some of the goblins, that way they can go ahead and start taking out some of this loot. There is 9 archers as well. Typically I use it as a way to go ahead and reinforce the Giants, but in this case they didn't actually work out how I wanted them to, because the Giant over here to the left did end up dying. But that's okay, because as you'll see here, the Giants are doing an amazing job of distracting most of the point defenses, and once those mortars and wizard towers are distracted, goblins can pretty much just run free at Town Hall 6. They can absolutely just overwhelm bases if they are not taken care of early, because they have just so many numbers that they just can't be stopped. So as you can see here, the Giants are still alive and just distracting all the defenses, and the goblins have destroyed every other resource building. So now they're going ahead and cleaning up the rest of the base with the Giants. And this is going to be a 3 stars and GG. It's super easy to use, guys. It costs like 53,000 elixir to train, and you're able to get so much loot and train really fast. Attack number 2 is Mass Balloon with lightning spells. This is by far my favorite attack strategy at Town Hall 6, just because it absolutely crushes bases so easy. So something you should know about this strategy is that if you do want to destroy level 4 air defenses at Town Hall 6, these are level 3 by the way. If you want to destroy max level air defenses at Town Hall 6, which are level 4, you need to have level 4 lightning spells. As you guys can see, the air defenses are really close together, so what we're able to do is we are able to drop the lightning spells in between them and go ahead and destroy them both. But before we're going to go ahead and do that, we're actually just going to go ahead and drop an archer down to check if the clan castle to see if there's anything in there, because as you guys can see, if there was clan castle troops, we would need to use the archers and the wizards to go ahead and deal with them before we start with the balloon phase. So we're going to go ahead, now that the clan castle is checked, go ahead and drop a lightning in between them to go ahead and destroy both air defenses as well as that archer tower. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to come in behind the sweeper and destroy that, and then destroy both wizard towers as soon as possible, because with this attack strategy, the air defenses are the #1 priority, and then the wizard towers are up next, just because splash damage is absolutely lethal to balloons. So pretty much now that both air defenses are down and the wizard towers are down, it is pretty much GG. All you have to do is just place the archers and wizards down for cleanup, and that is a crush base. So base number 2, as you can see, the air defenses are now spread apart, so we're gonna have to follow some similar steps, but just a little bit differently. So first things first, we want to check to see if there's anything in the clan castle. So go ahead, drop an archer down, and that we see there's nothing there. So now we still have to use our lightning spells, and we have to decide if we want to destroy this air defense down here or the other air defense to the left. The reason I'm going to go ahead and destroy the air defense to the left is because, as you can see, it's a little bit deeper into the base, and I'm able to destroy this one much easier because I can come behind the The air sweeper, you don't want to balloon into the air sweeper, you want to come in behind it and go ahead and destroy the air sweeper and this air defense relatively easily. So I'm going to go ahead, drop my lightning spells on these 3 set of buildings right there, and then go ahead and start my balloon phase. I don't want to just drop all my balloons in just one section, and the reason being is because the wizard towers will absolutely just destroy them and just get massive splash damage. Even this together right now, the wizard tower is still getting a lot of damage done just with the splash damage it's done so far. But nonetheless, just because we destroyed that first air defense and we were able to get the second air defense destroyed so quickly, it was an easy 3-star. Attack number 3, we are going to be using Giant Wizard Healer. This attack strategy is great for farming and attacking for 3 stars because it can do both. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, first things first, check to see if there's anything in the clan castle by putting Barbarian down. There's nothing in there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to be putting down our giants as the tanks. They are going to be pretty much acting as a decoy and being kept alive by the healers as well as by the heal spells. So after we put the giants down and go ahead and wall break them in and then put the healers behind them, we are going to go ahead and put down the barbarians, archers, and wizards to go ahead and pretty much put them as backup, and they are going to be the main damage dealers behind them and really just backing them up. So as you can see, I'm kind of just putting them down in a wall behind them because as they step up, they're going to start helping them take out some of the defenses and really just help them push throughout the base. So as you can see here, the healers are unfortunately getting picked off, and that's completely okay. The healers are really just there for the first phase of this attack to keep the giants alive and buy them time so that way I can use my heal spells at the second half of the raid and go ahead and keep the giants alive. So the healers are now gone. I put the heal spell down, and as you can see, I still have another heal available. Gonna go ahead and put that down shortly to help keep the troops alive. But by this point, the base is absolutely crippled. Most of the giants are still up, and a lot of my supporting troops, such as the wizards and archers, are still up as well. So this is an absolutely crushed base. This is gonna be 3 stars and a GG. Attack number 4 is Giant Barch. It's very similar to the famous Barch attack strategy where it's kind of just spam, but this actually has the potential to get 3 stars and honestly just is way more effective. So we are going to be following some similar steps that we did in the previous attacks. First things first, check to see if there's anything in the clan castle. If there is, we're going to go ahead and pull it out, deal with it with the archers and the barbarians. But since there's not, what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to go ahead and approach the base and try and take care of the mortar towers and wizard towers as soon as possible. So as you can see here, it's going to go ahead, the giants are going to go ahead and go after this archer tower right here. But in the meantime, I'm going ahead and breaking into the base with my wall breakers. So after the giants have initially started going to the base, I'm going to go ahead and drop an early heal because they're going under a lot of damage here because of the point defenses as well as the splash damage buildings. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of just follow the spam methodology of Barch. I'm just going to go ahead, put the archers down, put the barbarians down, and they are just going to go ahead and be in the background while the giants are pretty much acting as a decoy and just distracting all the defensive buildings. All of the archers and goblins and barbarians are just destroying all the trash buildings such as the resources buildings, the laboratories, army camps, etc. And as you can see, just the sheer numbers and chaos of this attack strategy absolutely just overwhelms bases. And it's not even such like a crazy attack strategy that it's going to be super effective every time for 3 stars, because honestly guys, this is not a good war attack strategy, but it's very low cost, very easy to use, and honestly, it just is very effective at Town Hall 6. So as you can see here, it's going to be another 3 stars, very easy to use and very clean. So that is going to be attack number 4 for you guys. Like I said, all of the links to these attack strategies will be in the description below. And if you guys did enjoy the video and maybe you learned something, I'd really appreciate if you guys could please leave a like and subscribe. I have a bunch of videos covering anywhere from Town Hall 2 all the way up to Town Hall soon to be 13. So I would really appreciate if you guys could check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.